have nothing much to say. This 12 days trip is I certainly experienced tremendous energy, and I can say I've taken one or two steps towards my growth, and certainly it has helped me to be a little more mature person, and I consider myself very lucky to only hope that I carry and be of some useful to everyone.
By now, after the Karma Yatra, she was all glowing like a full moon. People who saw those last few weeks, they could clearly notice she was like blown like a full moon. Then I had to tell them, she says she's going to go shortly. They wouldn't believe it. I said, that's how it is. December Paurnami onwards, she started serving the people. 3 Paurnami, she wanted to cook and serve, and she wants to leave. Then on 21st, we dropped Radhe at school, and that's when she was talking to Radhe already that I won't be there after some time. The girl was just about fine, she didn't take that, and we came back 21st evening from Ooty. 23rd evening is when she left.
Around 8 in the morning, Sadhguru called me and asked me to be with Vijji because she was on a certain sadhana. And that whole day I was with her, meditating and doing several other activities.
Shambho, 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 finished. It was… Just before that she went out, about 6:11, 6:12, that's the time. About 6 o'clock, she went out, she wanted a rose flower. So she asked one of the brahmacharis to get a rose flower. They ran to the Vanaprastha ashram, got the rose flower and came. She held the rose flower in her hand, Shambho, Shambho, Shambho. Just 7-8 minutes, it was over.
It was only after 3 days, while sitting for a meditation, it really struck me that she had known this coming.
It's like her Mahasamadhi is just a promise to me. So if you really, that's what you want, it's a possibility. Like if you're so intensely seeking something as an ultimate, you can attain it.
But definitely Vijay's Mahasamadhi was a tremendous blow to my logical way of looking at life.
மாதிரி யாருமே பார்க்கல அவங்க. பட் வித்தின் அவ்வளோ ஒரு தீர்வாக இருந்திருக்காங்க, தீவிரமாக இருந்திருக்காங்க.
The Mahasamadhi, of course, proves something like that. What was not visible, what was not overtly visible to people's eyes, it's almost like something else worked on, constantly something else was working with her and all the time.
In the yogic traditions, held as a very sacred day, because many beings, either out of intent or just sucked into it, either chose or got induced into shedding their physical bodies on this day consciously. So many have done this in this tradition. Even here at Isha, we witnessed a great event for Vijji, who had neither any sadhana behind her, nor did she have any great knowledge. With the simplicity of her emotion and the intensity of her focus towards what she wanted, this happened too effortlessly. The effortlessness which even accomplished yogis would go through a little bit of struggle to do such things. It happened too effortlessly. There are many ways to attain. Through pure energy or awareness or absolute selflessness or through devotion. Devotion I put last, but it's the quickest way. I put it last because the line between devotion and deception is so fine, a lot of people will miss it. As they get more and more overwhelmed with deeper and deeper bursts of energy within them, slowly they become devout. That's good. The wisest ones are always devotees. It's a different kind of wisdom which logical minds can never understand. They grasp life in a different way. Vijji was bursts of devotion and confusion, devotion and confusion. When she held on to a devotional spell for long enough, she made it. That's been the way, that was her way too. So three things that she would have been very happy and proud to see was the glorious way in which the Analinga consecration happened in spite of her absence at that time, and of course everything else that is happening with Isha. And the last, but for her it wouldn't have been the least, is that her daughter she's become a young woman